It's been a while since I've been out here on my makeshift workbench. I'm actually transplanting my mandarins because I put rocks almost half full at the bottom, and I'm having issues with the rock thing. And I'm also going to transplant, after I'm done, the pepper that I got today. This one I actually took the rocks out of already, so I'm just going to try to transplant into this one. This one, I had problems with the watering, and it dried out, but I've got a few leaves that are coming back, or at least one. I've lost a few, but I'm going to try to bring this one back. I'm going to do it first, put it into this other pot. I'm going to take it out of the one it's in. I've been kind of overwatering it, trying to bring it back. I bought some additional potting soil, but I'm going to try to use what's in here first. There's going to be a lot of rocks when I take this out. Probably a couple. It'll fill this tray, but I'm going to try to take this out without disturbing the plant itself. Look at all those rocks. If you'll notice, I have a W on all the pots, and I do that for where the window is. And I got this back pretty close to what it was initially, in relation to the W. I'm going to take the rocks and toss them back in the yard where I got them from. These are in Mom's yard. They're in Mom's house. I have very limited space. I don't have any windows. So Mom lets me keep it at her house since I help her all the time with cooking and stuff because of her vision. Everybody gives me a hard time about my place because I don't have any windows, but my brother calls it my cave. I like it. There is some light that gets in. No windows, that's true, but some light does get in, and actually it disturbs me. But I'm gonna take and dump these rocks. I'll be back. I cleaned up the dirt that was where the rocks were, and put them around this again. Mom has this watering can, and I don't think she's ever used it, but I'm going to use it. I like the size of the holes. I actually watered the potting soil that was in that pot prior to putting the transplanting the mandarin. I'm going to put some potting soil in this one. I've got it over here. I just ran and picked some up. Mom left me money for watching the house for. I was broke until she gave me some. But so far I've bought some organic red lentils that I use to make some peanut butter cookies that are on a recipe I found on an Australian website. And I bought potting soil. And I'm still at only spending about $6.20. I got to open this potting soil. I'm actually going to set it down somewhere so it's convenient for me to get to. I'm having real issues with my left arm when I try to move anything. So going to try to do that with this one. Just kind of interesting. This is 28.3 liters. It was $3.50. They had another one there that was 9.4 quarts. I don't know what the volume equivalents are, but liters are a little bigger than quarts. For $2.50 instead of, well, $2.49, where this one was $3.49. Not a lot of difference in price, but a considerable difference in volume. And I need to get this open, and we'll get right back to it. This potting soil was considerably more moist than what I got previously. I'm going to go ahead and take this out. Okay, this one got the angle for the window. Look at all those rocks. Oh, that hurt. I'm going to go dump the rocks, and then I'll come back and refill around this mandarin. I was just thinking, and I think the last time I've been at this makeshift workbench of mine was literally 8 months ago today, or the last time I worked out in Mom's driveway, or actually 8 months ago yesterday, because I think I actually had my heart attack on September 23rd. I'm just doing this because no one's here, and I am, and I don't have to worry about anything but the dog barking there. I'm going to put the rest of the dirt in here. I'm actually using, this is a license plate. I'm scraping the dirt with it. It does have numbers on it. It's just not embossed numbers or the pressed numbers like most have. Which I actually found kind of interesting, because when I started using it, I was like, wait a minute, why doesn't it have any numbers on it? It does. It's probably because it's from a state that they go through too many plates. It's a Nevada plate, expired 2010. So it's an old one. I'm gonna get some more potting soil. I didn't have as much as I thought, or I had more rocks, or I don't know. I'm gonna try to put a little bit more. Okay, I can't move that arm that high today. I can, it hurts, so I'm not going to. I'm stopping with the pain. Okay, there's that one. I'm going to add some water. Then we're going to fill this one with dirt. This is going to be for the new little pepper. I had to put a popsicle stick in there to hold it up because it was so wilted. It had been neglected. I watered it and it just hasn't perked up yet, but it's only been here for, I don't know, 6 hours. Okay, that should be about where I want it. Oh, come on. Oh, it fell over. This is just a styrofoam cup that they put holes in the bottom and around the bottom to let the water out. I'm gonna try to get this. It's hard to get my hand up to use it for this height. I actually like this height. That's why this bench is where it's at. But just not working for me with my stents in my heart. Oh, jeez. I'm going to scrape the dirt, put a little bit more around this, and then I'll water that as well. Getting all the plants and the watering can out here the potting soil was in the car, the truck. Took a trip each for all the individual plants. I'm going to put a little more potting soil. Oh, didn't get that one in right for the mark for the W. I'm going to have to turn it. I think I got it turned pretty close to right. I'd actually be really amazed if this wasn't perked up by tomorrow. The mandarins, since I noticed that the one wasn't getting water, I've been watering it, and it's doing better. The thing about a mandarin that I didn't realize when I planted those, and I did it just basically to see if I could get it to grow, was they take 6 years before they'll produce. There's been about, almost a year and a half since I planted them. So 4.5 more years and they might start producing. Provided I don't kill them off with the watering bulbs. I think that's for today. I'm going to clean up, get some water in me, get my hands clean, find a place to put the potting soil, etc., etc. And since the sun's just going down, maybe find something to do for the rest of the evening, which probably won't happen. I'll probably be back in the kitchen. I have been a lot. I have to help Mom cook, so I've been helping her quite a lot. Haven't done a lot of video the last few weeks, but I have done some. Did some today. We'll try to do some more for that. Need to get more active on this channel. I've made a few short videos, just haven't got anything posted. Need to get a bunch of stuff edited, so we'll get that too. And we'll try to be more active. Thanks for watching. Keep these wonderful little green friends of mine in your thoughts, and if so be it, your prayers. And maybe we'll have some green peppers this year off this plant, and some new leaves on this one, and some fruit in a few years. Well, I got everything transplanted. It's back in the window. The sun has gone down enough that Mom's little solar dancers aren't even working. These are the two mandarins here. They're as close to back in their original spots as I could get them, although they're not quite lining up with the window, the mark that I put on them. This one's closest. This one's not too bad. It shouldn't really matter as young as this sprout is on the the green pepper. These are the bulbs that I use to water these, and I use this pencil to get it down to put a hole. And with the rock it was difficult and I had problems. But there's one. I need to fill this one. It hasn't been used. And I need to clean this one. It's really gunky, that tip. But I'm going to do that. I want to keep these so that the sun doesn't block them. So they're in the back, and yet they get down to the root. And I want the roots to get established, so I want them to reach for the water. So almost to the bottom of the pot. And that's, I don't know, something for later. Still trying to get these tomatoes, since I overwatered them, back. But for now, I'm going to do this and get them watered, and then call it at least partially a night. I've overdone it, but it's a nice cool evening. The sun just went down. Without the light on the phone, it's not picking up anything, but there's Bella right there. in front of me. I'm actually sitting here. I've still got coffee from this morning. I didn't finish it. I've got 2 partial bottles of water that I haven't finished. And I'm just going to cool off and enjoy this nice evening. It's been a little bit of a day and I kind of overdid it. I'm hurting, so I'm going to do what I can to keep from hurting anymore.